I'm joined now by Liz Spencer, Executive Director of NCTV and host of Naperville Notables. Liz, this particular notable is special to you. Why is that?
Well, for a couple of reasons, Natalie. One, I love when we can tell stories of a born and raised Napervillian doing good. In this case, it's Dave Simnick, Naperville North graduate, and an intern here at NCTV way back in the day when I first joined. So I met him when he was 13. So that makes it extra special because now he is out making a national impact with Soapbox Soaps. It's the idea of a 1-for-1. You buy a Soapbox soap product and then a humanitarian bar is donated. And it's perfect. So those are the types of stories I like to tell the most.
Great. Now, are Soapbox Soaps available in Naperville?
They are. Soapbox Soaps is having a really breakout year. So now you can buy it at Target. And they're beyond soaps. There's body wash, there's shampoo. So it's the whole line. And it's organic, it's natural. It is for a good cause, and it's available right here in Naperville by a Naperville resident.
Fantastic. Let's take a look.
I remember very vividly when I first met you. Well, you were about 12, 13. I'm not quite sure where the birthday falls. So December. You were 13 when I met you.
Yes.
And you were just a very confident young man and gregarious. And
yep.
And
a lot has changed since then.
You've grown a little taller. You're still about as gregarious, and I think the confidence level is still there, and which is good. But one of the things that struck me when I met you early on, when I asked you, because you worked and you were interning and being a part of Naperville Community Television, NCTV, way back when we were at Fifth Avenue. That was very close to Washington Junior High, and you'd zip over after school. And I thought that you really wanted to be involved with television, but when I asked you what you wanted to be when you grew up, you said President of the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's adorable. I think that's so cute. I can't stand it.
I think when I was in middle school and when I was in high school, I sought political ambition because I thought that was the most effective way to make change. And it definitely is an amazing platform in order to do a lot of good. And having grown up and experienced a lot of how the Beltway works and having gone to school there, my ambitions started to change a little bit. And I wanted to focus in on how change could happen at either a more rapid pace or focused on issues that I was really passionate about.
There's a lot of companies now, well, maybe a lot's too big, but many companies following that sort of buy one, give one model, which is what Soapbox Soaps, I buy some soap product and then a humanitarian soap. And I say soap product because when you started, you were just a bar of soap. Now you're so much more.
Me making soap in my kitchen. But anytime someone buys one of our bar soaps, body washes, liquid hand soaps, we donate a bar soap to either local homeless shelters or food pantries here in the United States, or in tandem with one of our 50 different NGO partners that we operate in over 50 different countries around the world. And they operate. We don't do that operation, but we see more of Soapbox as a conduit between we make absolutely amazing products at affordable prices and we support these amazing charities doing sustainable empowerment-driven work through something as simple as a bar of soap or clean water. And really where Soapbox is we're just the conduit between a consumer buying a great product and then supporting the work that this amazing charity is doing, either here or abroad.
As a startup company, there is a camp experience to it. There's this group of people that, not unlike you and I and Carl and the Rolands and Ashma and Ben, there's this core group at NCTV back in 2002 when I started that really helped push everything forward.
Oh yeah, we drove Carl crazy.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, that was that was just a subset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a bonus.
It was a bonus time, but that was an experience of growth at a time where NCTV was really beginning to change, and so that bond is. I mean, to this day, this bond is still tight because of that. So now you have this startup company called Soapbox Soap, and you got this group, and then struggling with the leadership of how you move with that group, and can you move with that group? So it's,
I think,
trust me, I, as an older leader, I struggle with leadership.
I would say, from my limited experience, and a lot that I've read on the subject, there are people who can adapt and grow, and that have the self-awareness to realize that they're no longer the right person for that, and either they can. So for us, 0 to a million was one step, and then a million to and then here, and we're right. We're in that where the type of people that helped us get from 0 to 1. There were a couple people who were able to mature and to grow very quickly, and unfortunately, there were some people that didn't want that company to change. And for being a consumer product good, you start to become sustainable once you're able to sell a lot, because
Right,
you make such it's such a volume game. And there were some people that wanted us to stay the way we were, and I had to pull them aside and say, this is not sustainable. And they didn't want to grow with the company. It's not that simple, right? Like,
right.
If they're just like, oh, thanks, cool, all right, I'm out, right?
Right, yeah, there's a lot of angst and emotion.
But I think if you want to be the leader, you have to make hard decisions. But it is how you make those decisions, and with the integrity that you make those decisions, that make all the difference. And I think what I found is that when you are open, honest, and professional, and when you treat people with respect, and you approach things with that sense of humility, often making those hard calls becomes a lot easier, and people respect you a lot more for them.
I'm very confident, as you have carved out a different niche for Soapbox, in the sense of that you're not you're a one for one, but you've found local ways to be a one for one. It's not just a give.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, thanks for taking some time and talking to us.
The pleasure. Literally, this is a dream come true.
Oh, well, you're super kind, and we wish you continued success, and we're going to check back in with you in a little while and see how you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Well,
thank you.
Thanks so much for having me on.